What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of MechaWill Plays Horizon Zero Dawn. So, for you watching on YouTube, and obviously it's all happening in the past in relation to, to you guys. It just seems like I, took a step away, maybe came back the next day or something like that. But unfortunately, for me and the enjoyment of this game, it's been like 2 months since I've played. I have no idea where I am. I don't even really know who I am. I've lost some sense of self and identity. And, it's going to be basically a big journey to get that back. So we're going to figure out where we are. And we're going to get crack-a-lackin', and see what we can do to help the poor citizens of whatever this place is called. My man, Mr. Cheesenip, you're watching in class, in school right now. And he's going to have to dip because his 6th period just ended. Oh, to be young. Oh, to have school. Something to, I guess, enjoy for the time being. Considering, if the wildfires from California don't burn down all the schools, coronavirus will eventually get to it anyway. Let's see where we are in the game. We have been pretty steadily chunking away at the main quest and getting ourselves leveled and enjoying, the fruits of our labor, one could say. So I like where we are, and I like what we've been doing. I want to check our quests first and foremost. To curse the darkness, level 20. Okay, that's the one that we're on right now. And we need to check our level as well. Level 21. Listen, it's all perfect. It's all working out exactly as intended. So this isn't my first stream back. This is my 2nd stream. We actually did a really cool stream. Let's see. We did a really cool stream doing a follow-up and a live stream reaction to the PlayStation 5 press conference that went out. So that's up on Twitch and also on my YouTube channel, as is everything else. Just a nice soft plug for you there. Anyway, so we're going to head down this little pathway here, I guess, and just keep moving towards the main storyline. Mr. Cheesenip says he only has 6 periods. He's done. Well, what can I say? That's fortuitous timing for me. Give me 1 second, actually. Hate to do this, very unprofessional, but I'm going to pause for a second. BRB. Don't move a muscle. Alrighty, and we're back here. Sorry for that. Want to see how many of you guys are still alive out there in the chat room. But I have no idea what I was saying. Completely lost on a tangent. But we're gonna be, picking up where we left off, basically. Mr. Cheesenip, what's going on? Watching Twitch streams in the middle of class is the closest way to create an anarchy, you know? The kids have got to be taken care of. You guys have got to be educating yourselves. How was your 6th period class? What the heck were you doing in there? You know, I've been talking to a couple of, because I have students, otherwise that would have came out sounding really weird. I've been talking to a lot of kids about the online schooling, and wow, does it seem really ineffective. Like gym class is like, I don't know, like you get your webcam on and then like your gym teacher kind of tells you to do like jumping jacks in your living room. But then I assume they have to watch like 30 kids do jumping jacks. So, you know, old Bill Johnson, head of the PE department, he's not going to care at all if you're, half-heartedly doing them. Get your heart rate up to like 90 BPM and call it a day. So, I mean, I realize it's the times that we live in, but it's kind of, it's kind of funny to me, the whole concept of it. Hello. Hello, dudes. This isn't sneaky or suspicious at all, just having a nice evening walk in the weeds. Watch out for poison ivy, what they always say. All right.
I'll tuck that away.
Combat. Do we remember combat? We remember shooting. Whoa! I didn't know that was a bad guy. Okay. All right, come over here. It's time. You are my training test dummy. I think it's a little bit something like riding a bicycle and/or a more complex vehicle. It's gonna come back to you if you just don't think about it. Put yourself in imminent danger, like something like that. I'll remember all the buttons. See what I'm saying? I didn't even know about, that trigger finger there, and it worked no problem. So, basically, I cannot be stopped, and I will not be stopped. We're gonna have a whole session today playing this lovely game, and we're ready to get things started. Mr. Cheesenip says, no, you started streaming right after class. I was listening to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack. I'm really happy that they basically kept a lot of the original stuff in there, and it's doing well. It's being successful, and I'm hoping they start doing the other games, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, Underground 1 and 2. You know, some people like American Wasteland. Some people like some of the other stuff. Wasn't there a PSP game? Nobody likes that. Okay, all right, I meant to have that happen. I forgot how that. I meant that one too. This is all part of the plan. First, wow. I was about to say, first you knock a little meat off the shoulder, open him up for a nice wide attack. You guys like the little border that I have around my camera? It's very subtle, but I've become a professional, a real life professional. There's also a new follower/subscriber sound, which I'm excited to see if it's too cheesy or not. So, bring some folks in here. Let's get the party started. Our PE teacher doesn't make us do anything, just teaches us like how to play different sports and what fats are bad for you. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, honestly, the educational part of, like food nutrition, I get it. That's like a great fallback. It's like, there's never going to be an end to that curriculum. You can talk about trans fats and saturated fats all day and still, be able to do it tomorrow. Or like, I don't know, like a vitamin a month. Tell me the effects of vitamin D. Do a little short quiz on it. That's just like a gold mine for teachers. Let me tell you something from the teacher's perspective. These guys, they're looking to educate you. Obviously, that's their job. But also, you got to realize, man, do these guys have to figure out how to fill, an hour every day with content that is engaging enough? Oh, I think we might be in trouble here. Why don't we use some other materials? Y'all ever heard of freeze bombs?
Lush shot.
There we go. Knock him out. And so, like, it's like the greatest thing of all time when you find a subject or a thing that you can really drag out. And it's not to say that you're getting a worse quality experience, you know? I mean, some people have a hard time digesting things anyway. But just the idea that, come on, I've seen you hit better than that. Just the idea that you get something that can take you through a whole school year or something. That's great. And in these COVID times, it's gonna work wonders, I'm sure. Just try and analyze that next time you're like having class or sitting in with somebody or something. Even like a private lesson. Just like look what really could have been said in like a day instead of a week. If there's like a focus on something, you'd be surprised. But then again, children are dumb sometimes. Hate to say it. Hate to come out and say it. Underground world. Now, one thing I did forget. How do we... Okay, that's how we get it. Come on, I answered my own question. Very rude, sir. Coming up behind me like that's not a fair fight. Goodbye. Big old machine. Alright, so... Without that one little hiccup in there, I can't be stopped. Basically, cannot be stopped. Let's see.
Can't carry more.
Playing this last time, I remember learning something that made me look like a moron, which ended up being very helpful to me. And that was with hunting. That's the button. With hunting, you can totally like expand your carry capacity. And I must have been complaining about that for like 20 of the YouTube episodes. That like, you guys are only giving me, you know, pocket space basically. But you know, we got a whole Boeing 747 on our back apparently. And my big focus is to upgrade this as much as possible. This way we can, I hate worrying about, you know, managing inventory. It's not my favorite part of any game. And, you know, unless it's like Resident Evil or something that's kind of fun to do the little Tetris. But, yeah, not for me. We're going to upgrade as much as we can with as much as we have. Seems like we actually were able to do quite a bit. Ropecaster. I don't know if we even use the Ropecaster. I don't even know the names of anything. But we're going to let it happen here. Make sure and craft as much as we can. That'll keep us in the clear. There will be, so we've got an overarching goal, okay? We're trying to get to the main quest. If you're joining, thank you for joining. This is Horizon Zero Dawn, my first time playing it. And I have no idea how far I am into it. We're just gonna go with the flow. I recently was on a big old trip, which was really fun. And it basically made me stay away from the game for about 2 months. So that's where we're at. How do you, what the heck am I doing? How do you sneak? Crouching and sneaking. Also, just to date the video while we're at it, you know, you guys hear that news about Bethesda being purchased by Microsoft? Like, what? Never has a bigger deal been struck in the history of the gaming industry. This morning, like a day before the new pre-orders come out. So, I'm kind of reeling about that. I might make a YouTube exclusive video. Of course, you can check that out at bit.ly/MechaWill. But yeah, I mean, that's like a really big thing I've been thinking about recently. A lot of exclusive franchises. Underground would be great. Yeah, like when you pick up too many cans of beans in Fallout and then you can't run. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it's just like at some point. I mean, I get it. If it's I don't know, if it's generous enough, you know? I know I just sound like a whiner now because I'm like, I mean, if I like it, it's good, but if I don't like it, it's not good. But what I'm basically trying to say is like, if it feels tedious, you know, why design it that way? I realize now that while Horizon Zero Dawn did feel tedious for a while, it's because they, you know, they wanted that, you know, they wanted you to slowly feel like a god as most games do. And yeah, basically here we are. One thing I'm really excited about. I keep looking down at my camera. There you go. There's a little wink for you. I'm really excited about the fact that the brightness, the clarity, and it will never drop out. I have nightmares about my Uncharted playthrough, just cutting the camera out in the middle. And so, you know, today is another step towards professionalism. Speaking of, please don't murder me. I'd like to examine. Okay. It's a level 15. Come on, we level 15s for breakfast. I know this guy did some damage before, but he also didn't know that I, MechaWill, am a pro esports star in the making. You know, contract pending. And when I put my mind to something, get at it. There's nothing anybody can do about it. I will not be stopped. It's just as easy as that, folks. Just as, oh my God. Simmer down here. We're not hosting an intergalactic kegger. R.I.P. Rip Torn. R.I.P. R.I.P. Ah!
I know how to override a sawtooth. If I can get in close.
This is unfair. Nobody said you could call on backup. What do you think we do? You think we just ice him from afar? Or I guess quite the opposite? Get out of here. Get out of here, you ugly so-and-so. I've played so much VR at this point. I love how like I physically have to dodge the shots in real life. Please. Please, sir. I've got host advantage. You're just a piece of code in a cold world of digital systems. I am a real live analog human. Yeah, it's looking good so far.
Now they're hunting me.
Yeah, they're always hunting you. Okay, I maybe should have paused here, but this will take. Oh, that's a different kind of beastie. This won't take long, guys. Just believe. If you believe, you will succeed. Here. Look at this guy. Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy. What I thought. Cut and run. Pretends to be a badass, and then he knows the face of true horror. Quickly take a look. Okay. Fire bellow back. That would be this. I can read. I have reading comprehension, and that is why you stay in school. Let your gym teacher teach you about all the trans fats in the world, okay? Ah, that's not. Please drink the juice. Shoot him right in the place that will not be named. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Really like a slow down time just for the badassery of it. Excuse me, sir. Would you let me poke your sack for a second, please? I know we just met each other. Abort. Not to get political. We got this in the back. It's a simple case of patience. Poking the sack back there. Give him a couple of these bad boys just to show him who's boss, okay? That's the first time I successfully dodged that move. My adrenaline has never been rushing farther in my veins. Igniting all my neurons. Hello. Time to desiccate the corpse. Move on to Big Daddy. I feel like there's something else we can do here. But let's stick to the script, shall we? We're also out of healing, so keep that in mind. Ah! Oh, didn't like that, did he? All right, now you gotta shoot him in the what do they call that? The gizzard, the little under neck. He's a Thanksgiving turkey. Goodbye, my friend. Your time on this earth was short. Okay. I'm feeling good. I feel like now I've got it in the bag. And I realize I said that a few times, but now I really mean it. Here we are, locking in. We're gonna be playing a lot of this Horizon game today, just because I'm having fun with it, and it's chill. It is a chill game for me to get back in the swing of narrating and actually playing video games and all that. And then soon we're gonna be adding in a couple of more games. I am delighted to say there's a couple of cool games on PC that came out recently that I'd be willing to try, and maybe we'll check out on our next like Indie Friday. Today's not Friday, is it? Just remember that streams have no meaning until I make them have meaning. This week will be a little bit of a hodgepodge of different witches. Also, don't you love how my follow count says that I have followed myself twice? Why don't we just, for now, maybe not make ourselves look like an idiot. There you go. Problem solved. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, we got some new games that we're going to try out, and I'm very excited to say that I have pre-ordered my PlayStation 5. So
soon enough.
you can take a look at it when it comes out. Unless, of course, the world ends, as it has been wanting to do recently. Do not ignore. You know, I love data points. Gosh, I just live for data points. I just wish I could read one of these every single day. Operation Kick Back. December 2065. Okay, not in the near-ish future. Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armored Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. We're really getting to the nitty-gritty details. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull, Operation Body Blow. Oh, these are like, I guess, military things. Brigade readiness status. The 9th MRB's 3rd Titan kill with minimal loss. I don't know what I'm supposed to get out of these. I try and read these as, you know, as they come by. I realize there's a lot of unread ones there, but I mean, I get the concept, you know. I basically get the concept. There we go. You know, the military, I don't know, like, if I were to do a quick recap for my own brain on what's going on in this story, I remember there was a lady, not the one that I'm playing currently, who was like a scientist in charge of developing things. There was some creations gone wrong. The machines started fighting their creators. There was some corporate BS, as there normally is. And then the only thing that they could do after, like, the military kind of failed to contain the issue, and there was wars and millions of people dead, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, resource satchel is full. I never want to see that. I never want to see it. Take it back. Take it back. How do I get rid of this stuff here? And so basically what they needed to do was build what I'm assuming is a weapon, but may or may not be a weapon, something called the Horizon Zero Dawn, or I don't know, something or other. To, like, it was like a last-ditch effort, a Final Fantasy, if you will, of the developers, the in-game developing crew, to try and maintain a human race. And I don't know if I know much farther than that. I remember Lance Reddick popped up for a second. I mean, he's cool. And I know people are talking about Forbidden West. And I know that shit's in, like, San Francisco. So that's all good for me. But beyond that, if you guys remember any part of the story you guys want to add to it or remind me of a few things or ask me about anything, feel free to do so. Because I do not have the best memory. Anyway, while we're picking flowers here, we're almost to our destination, which is great. Finally can continue a little bit more of that storyline we talked about. Come on. You're a better swimmer than that. And we...
Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
Nice touch. I don't know what I was just about to say, but we're gonna get stuff. We're gonna get stuff cooking here in just a second. I was thinking about some of the other games that we could play, and I remember that we had this game and the Uncharted playthrough. We're basically, you know, gonna try and get through those, and I might do a video, you know, sort of about my trip. Maybe just a chatting video, you know? That way I can kind of encapsulate where I was and the things that I did. There's a very cool kind of tour of the U.S., and there's lots of videos and pictures taken. I got to see some great statues and also some racist statues, so everything in between, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For those of you returning to the channel, I'm trying to update it as best I can. I believe we've got some different commands from our bots, and I tried and fixed, apparently, my Nightbot commands were, they were, like, banning the crap out of everybody that, like, put, like, 2 exclamation points at the end of their sentences. So I cut all that crap off. So you guys are, it is the Wild West. It's wild country. Feel free to post whatever the heck you want. Basically, nothing's banned. Y'all come in here and start posting like Hitler memes. We might have to revisit some of the state, but you know, I trust my audience. Continue. Let's continue forwards. Learn how to stop saying a lot. I also, when I was taking a look at some of those PlayStation 5 games, this is not going to be much of a secret, purchased the Demon Souls remake. If you guys haven't seen my reaction to some of the announcements from last week, you guys, of course, can check that out on YouTube or Twitch. But I saw the Demon Souls remake. I said, Daddy's got to have it. He's got to have it for his collection. And immediately pre-ordered and purchased it. Razor. These are level 8s. This I don't even take level 8s home. Okay. This is just the hello warm up round level devices. Cheesenip says you were gonna play Fallout as well. You gonna continue? What are you talking about? I don't remember promising anything of the sort. And if you haven't heard the news, Fallout might be going, you know, Xbox exclusive. I don't own an Xbox. I own a PC box. I guess that'll do. But, you know, what's a man to do, you know? You get so invested in the series. I play Fallout 4. It turns out it's the most incredible game ever. Fallout 5 comes out, and it's like, what are you going to do? Again, I guess I could just play it on my PC like I do most of the other games. But point notwithstanding, you know? And also Pro Skater. Yeah. We could do some Pro Skater. I've actually been playing through that on my own recently, which has been incredibly fun. But yeah. I'm not scared of you guys. I'm not scared of you. I've been playing through some Pro Skater, which has been incredibly fun. I am incredibly rusty, and I'm just trying to learn
I need this.
how to hit some freaking combos, but maybe with enough practice. The big deal with Pro Skater for me, though, is mostly the fact that it has so much copyrighted music in there that, I mean, I'm basically signing my channel off to the grave if I do that. The copyright strikes will come fierce. They will come hard. With fury and passion. And I'll be left to wonder, what on earth have I wrought for myself? Excuse me. I can't tell which of you. One of you guys are the scary ones and which ones aren't. Just give me a moment to distinguish. You guys, I don't think you guys like this, do you? You seem actually quite fine with it. I didn't see any weaknesses, and that scares me. Run away! It's time to run. How do I run? That's how you run. Okay. Recently, they also released this game on... Oh, my God! Listen, can't you take a hit, buddy? I'm trying to spare your life. And spare my health in the process. They recently released Horizon Zero Dawn on the PC. That guy came at me with the fury of 1,000 suns. Ah! Chill out, brother. I'm just here to partake in the scenery. I want nothing to do with your little rodeo club. They can't take Fallout 4 away. It is true. With all the old games, they'll stay. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know about those new games. It's a big deal. Real big deal. I'm a big fan of like id Software, the Doom games and all that. But I mean, I guess basically this solidifies kind of what, and I'll be talking about this in a later. This is not the place to do it, but you know, it solidifies a lot of what people have mostly been saying, which is that, you know, you can either get a companion Xbox, but if you got a good PC, you're solid. You do the PlayStation and the Switch for the exclusives. You know, bingo bango, it's just a couple $1,000, brother. Just don't even worry about it. Let the credit cards take over your life. That's what I've learned.
Save these for the trail.
I slammed on a 200,000 point combo on competition level, and I'm really sad about it. Oh, you you messed up on a 200,000 point combo? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, when you're playing Tony Hawk, which we're not playing right now, so excuse me, YouTube viewers. It's part of the pleasure of being part of the Twitch audience, I guess. When you're playing Tony Hawk, I mean, it's all about the grinds, and then double tapping, triangle, and square, and O. Excuse me. They call me the Master Dodger. Did you think you could even touch me with a full move like that? Why am I still using those? You absolute fool. Just shoot him in the neck, bro. Yeah, it's all about that, and then getting some special moves in there. If you can do that, you can make some nasty combos. Also, the manuals, MechaWill, your good friend MechaWill, you just double tap some of those buttons. You're stringing a combo along right away. Now the real question is, could we get a Horizon Tony Hawk crossover? Skateboarding to take out the devil, and whatever the plot of the Underground games was. And Bam Margera comes in and you know, does the Jackass series. Don't ban me, YouTube. Goodbye. Your life is forfeit, sir. I'd like for you to apologize for that last little slap you did. Everything's working out pretty well. Anyway, I was saying earlier, I feel pretty bad for the PC guys, because I guess when this launched on the PC, there's been a lot of problems. A lot of game-breaking crap. Aloy won't run in a straight line. Other weird things like that. If you're just joining, by the way, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, we're playing on twitch.tv/MechaWill. Of course, check me out live. We play weekdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I would know what a weekday is at this point, but my brain has become melted with the influx of the coronavirus. Been a while since we kind of taken the world in. Nice looking world. I like doing that in games every now and then. I feel like when you're streaming games, you can get lost in the sauce. You're slowly monitoring your camera feed. You're slowly monitoring your chat feed. While at the same time, you're monitoring your actual feed. You got the audio to worry about. You got game mechanics and all that. And so what that tends to lead you into is just kind of mechanically running through the game, and your eyes are kind of focused, but kind of not.
You're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
Hello, silence.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
looks like we're getting
And who
somewhere,
put those
boys.
there,
Cool.
Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery.
Listen, don't talk to Lance
Crash the
Reddick like
eclipse
that, okay?
focus
The
on
man
what
is
he said. So how are we
has
gonna
done
do
more
that?
in his life and career
Oh, wait.
than you
I
have
forgot.
as a digital character.
We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Let's take that off, by the way. That's going to get real annoying. We're basically here. It looks like we've got a merchant here to mess around with, but we've also reached a great stopping point. The guys on YouTube are going to hate me for doing this, but it's got to be done. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this episode. Me getting back into the swing, doing some action, getting to the main quest line, and we're going to be picking up right where we left off, hopefully with daily videos as we can. If you guys enjoyed watching this one, consider subscribing. Helps out a small channel like myself, and you know, of course, liking the video if you enjoyed it, and commenting will be something that I could respond to. And if you want to watch me live, I'm right here. You can always find me, day or night, AM or PM, streaming on twitch.tv/MechaWill. It's not entirely accurate, but you'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys for the next one.